I'm going to be at the Marsha Hunt event, and you're going to be there too, right?
Yes, I am.
And Larry
Yes, I am.
Edmonds?
Yes, I
so
am.
tell me what's special about Marsha Hunt? 100 years
How
old.
much time do you have? Marsha and I have been close friends since probably for about 16, 17 years when I brought her to San Francisco for Noir City. And Marsha's the kind of person that is so inspirational. I told her one time, Marsha, every time I come over your house or we take you, my wife and I used to take her out to this Indian place in North Hollywood and we'd have dinner and there would be more stories, more conversations about contemporary stuff as well as old movies and so forth. But I told Marsha, I said, every time I spend an afternoon or an evening with you, I feel like I want to go end world hunger. Marsha she's lived her life in a certain way. And it's not phony and it's not cliche. She's just such an inspirational person, and I'm so proud to call her my friend. I love her.
She's a genuine person, definitely a role model for so many of us.
She's a role model for anybody on how to live a fulfilling life. And she's 100 and still going strong, so what can you say?
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
So you're presenting The Seawolf, Michael Curtiz film, that was cut by 14 minutes, and then that 14 minutes was discovered somewhat recently?
That's correct. Back in 1947, Jack Warner cut The Sea Hawk and The Sea Wolf and put them on a double bill. Jack pioneered the re-release of his hit movies to get more money. So he did that, and the footage for The Sea Wolf was irretrievably lost, so it was believed for 70 years. But as it turned out, Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, had made a print, I think, from the master posit from the camera negative, and that's film restoration speak for it's a really good source. And Warner Brothers found out about it. They did a digital restoration, so I'm really proud. Tonight I'm going to present the film intact. It's a masterpiece. People who haven't seen it, it's out on Blu-ray, but seeing it in one of the Chinese theaters, or one of the Chinettes, as I call them, is really the way to go. So I'm really, it's a privilege that TCM has invited me to do this. I'm very excited.
And I'm glad that they're honoring authors this year, because you're an amazing author, and your Michael Curtiz book, I'm so excited to get. I'm going to pick it up at Larry Edmonds this weekend. So
buy it from me at 3 o'clock.
Oh, I could do that too, yeah.
TCM, and then I'll sign it for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll sign it for you regardless. I'm trying to get the word out that I'm going to be there at 3 o'clock.
So what drew you to write a book about Michael Curtiz, and how long was the process? What kind of research did you do?
Well, what drew me to do it? I could get a smart aleck answer and say masochism, but I was looking for a subject, and my friend Patrick McGilligan, who is an esteemed biographer, a great author, and a friend and colleague, he called me up and said, "What are you doing for next after my first book on Charles McGraw?" And he said, I said, "I don't know." And he said, "Think about a film director." So I did, and at the same time, I've been good friends with the actor Richard Erdman for many years, and I was at the dinner with him and his late wife, and he said, you need to write a book about Mike. Because Mike discovered him out of Hollywood High in 1944, and it's a wonderful story that is in my book. So I had those two people kind of nudging me towards Michael Curtiz, and then once I got into it, at a certain point I recalled that line from John Huston to Jack Nicholson in Chinatown, where Huston, as Noah Cross says, "You may think you know what you're dealing with, but believe me, you don't." And so it was a long journey to Budapest and archives and interviewing people, but now it's done. I couldn't be more pleased about it. Couldn't be more pleased that TCM had me on with Ben Mankiewicz during the month of April, and more pleased that I'm here at the TCM Classic Film Festival.
That's great. Thank you so much.